Read from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-Lila, chapter 4, text 136 till 145. It will be very long. Pairas are here. We'll have to, I think, may not be possible to speak a lot. We'll speak very briefly about the topic. The confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance. Very, very important topic, and most important explanations are to express it, to describe it, but the problem is the time scheduled, so we have to finish within the time. Text 136. Eta chinti rahe Krishna Parama Kautuki Hrudaye Badaye Prema Lobha Dhaka Dhaki एक गुण सुनारा लोभेरा प्रकारा सोमाधुर्य देखी कृष्ण करे न बेचारा अद्भुत अनंत पूर्ण मोर माधुरिमा त्रिजगते हार के नहीं पाए सीमा एई प्रेम द्वारे नित्य राधिकाए कले अमर माधुर्यामृत आस्वादेश काले यद्यपि निर्मल राधार सत्प्रेम दर्पण तथापि स्वच्छता तर बाड़े क्षणे क्षण अमर माधुर्य नहीं बढ़ते अब कसे ए दर्पण आगे नब नव रूपे भासे मन माधुर्य राधार प्रेम दोहे होड़ा करे क्षणे क्षणे बड़े दोहे केह नाही हारे Amara madhurya nitya nava nava haya Swaswa prema anurupa bhakti aswadaya Darpanadye dekhe jadi apana madhuri Aswadite hai lobha aswadite nari विचार करिए यदि आस्वाद उपाय राधिका स्वरूप हैते तबे मन धाया we can't repeat it because time is too short. So to read the translation and to give a commentary over it, it is very, very difficult with the short period. So please have that patience to hear only, not to recite the verse just after me. As per our traditional system, introduced by Srila Prabhupada on Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, etc. Hare Krishna. Translation of text 136 till 145 with the purport given in text number 145. Thinking in this way, Lord Krishna was curious to test that love. His eager desire for that love increasingly blazed in his heart. That is one desire. Now please hear of another. Seeing his own beauty, Lord Krishna began to consider, my sweetness is wonderful, infinite and full. No one in the three worlds can find its limit. Only Radhika, by the strength of her love, tastes all the nectar of my sweetness. Although Radha's love is pure like a mirror, its purity increases at every moment. My sweetness also has no room for expansion, yet it shines before that mirror in newer and newer beauty. There is constant competition between my sweetness and the mirror of Radha's love. They both go on increasing, but neither knows the defeat. My sweetness is always newer and newer. Devotees taste it according to their own respective love. If I see my sweetness in a mirror, I am tempted to taste it, but nevertheless I cannot. If I deliberate on a way to taste it, I find that I hanker for the position of Sri Radhika. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Krishna's attractiveness is wonderful and unlimited. No one can know the end of it. Srimati Radharani alone can release such extensiveness from her position in the Ashraya category. The mirror of Srimati Radharani's transcendental love is perfectly clear, yet it appears clearer and clearest in the transcendental method of understanding Krishna. In the mirror of Radharani's heart, the transcendental features of Krishna appear increasingly new and fresh. In other words, the attraction of Krishna increases in proportion to the understanding of Srimati Radharani. Each tries to supersede the other. Neither wants to be defeated in increasing the intensity of love. Desiring to understand Radharani's attitude of increasing love, Lord Krishna appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance, the chapter itself. So, we'll have to speak very, very briefly. Although it is very wonderful and very tasty and it is very elaborate descriptive topics, but the time is not permitting to go to that side. We'll give certain hints over it just to give an understanding of the topic itself. Namang Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devam Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Krupa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Jai Anant Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi-Lila Chapter 4 Text 136 till text 145, the confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance, as it is explained and the purport given by Srila Prabhupada and all the Payaraj translation also given by Srila Prabhupada. Originally it is described by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Here the topic is how Krishna himself was attracted to his own beauty. Not only Krishna, his vast internal energy or expansion, Srimati Radharani, also is testing it, and it is so sweeter and sweetest. So far as the purport of Srila Prabhupada is concerned, that's make Krishna to develop his greed, to taste all these items, for which Supreme Lord Krishna, being energetic, supreme energetic, was begging Srimati Radharani, please give me that taste. But Srimati Radhika totally, completely denied. No, I can't. When Krishna was refused in this way, Krishna applied a tricks. Krishna is the supreme in all and every respect. Nobody will surpass Krishna in anything. But in these loving affairs, Radharani is always superseding Krishna. And Krishna wants to just go ahead. Radharani again ahead. In this way, there is some good competition between the loving affairs of Supreme Lord Krishna and his internal potency, Srimati Radharani. Ultimately, we know Krishna is Chauragraganya, expert in stealing affairs, best of the thieves. Nobody will surpass Krishna in these stealing affairs. Who are doing some, in the material world, some, their own sense enjoyment, stealing something, that is also from the Krishna himself. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna. So we are stealing for a sense gratification. If we are caught, we are being punished, we are sent to jail. But Krishna is stealing, Makhan Chor, Chitta Chor, Prem Chor, whatever you may say, it is transcendental loving relationship with Krishna of ours. And for that, Krishna is giving his blessings. And we will not be sent to any of the prison house. We have to chant the glories of Makhan Chor, Navanita Chor, and we will go back to Godhead. This is the difference between today's this material world stealing and spiritual world's stealing. In this regard, Acharyas are given their commentaries So also Prabhupada mentioned little here, afterwards it will be elaborately explained or described. Krishna was so much overwhelmed for that sweety taste of loving affairs of Srimati Radharani. So he was determined, he had decided, I will enter within Radharani and plunder the love she had kept in her heart. In this way, Krishna's bodily color is blue, deep blue, explained in Brahma Samhita, explained in Lalita Madhav, Vidagdha Madhav, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitam, everywhere you will find. If you will go deeper, then you can touch our topic. And Srimati Radharani's bodily effulgence is molten gold. So Krishna, he had decided, I will enter and I will just taste, I will steal that love and I will just taste it. So in this way, he made his attempt clearly to show us, not to show us, but himself to taste it. He made his attempt in that way. And what had happened? So many references are there, please don't be disturbed. And thing is, we are well got the association of my most revered spiritual master, His Holiness Gaur Gobind Goswami Guru Maharaj. Every week, Saturday is fixed for Chaitanya Charitamrita. Mostly topics on Gaura Lila, pastimes of Gauranga and his associates. Emphatically, he had given this particular topic, mostly explaining in detail. When he is in the mood of Gaura, he will not look at the time limit. He will ask us, you Orishan boys, Odia devotees, don't stay here after 9. You have your job, seva. Go and do your seva. These Westerners will stay here. I'll explain them more detailedly. Means till 11:30. From 8 till 11:30, they will stare and we will stare only 45 minutes. After 15 minutes, songs, everything, he will explain. After 9, we can't say, get out! Once I was sitting there, get out, I say. Do your job, seva there. I had given you seva. Seva is first, then hearing. Oh my God, we lost. Thereafter we asked devotees, they are explaining or any cassettes or any of his book publication on that. So we are getting something. And of course he has very much affectionate to his all the disciples. But Westerners, they are not getting so much time to be here with him. So he is giving priority to them. In this way, these topics we came to know. He told, referring our Shastras, mostly from, this Prabhupada's purport he refers always, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur Chaitanya Charitamrita, which he had printed in the year maybe 1895, 1895 or before that, and distributed in Australia and New Zealand. The year Srila Prabhupada appeared in this planet, 1896. You see how it is coincide. Acharya's preaching program, how it is coincide to give the mercy to the fallen conditioned souls of this material world. Here he has given Sri Radhaya Pranay Mahima Kidrishobha Naeva Swadyo Henad Bhuto Madhurima Kidrishobha Madhya Shaukhanchasya Madanubhavataha Kidrisang Veti Lovat Tadbhavadyaha Samajani Sachigarbha Sindhu Harindo. Desiring to understand the glory of Radharani's love, the wonderful qualities in him that she alone realizes through her love, and the happiness she feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love, the Supreme Lord Hare. Richly endowed with her emotions appeared from the womb of Srimati Sachidevi as the moon appeared from the ocean. Three causes for which Krishna appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-Lila, chapter 1, text 6. Here also, the same thing, Adi-Lila, chapter 1, text 5, as per the descriptions of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Radha Krishna Pranay Vikrute Hladini Shaktirasmat Ekatmanavapi Bhubi Pura Deha Vedang Gatuto Chaitanya Kyang Prakatam Adhuna Tad Advayang Chakyam Aptam Radha Bhava Dviti Subalitang Naumi Krishna Swarupam. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestations of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they separated themselves eternally. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him who has manifested himself with the sentiment and the complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. Very confidential topics. So Gurudev sometimes told, I will discuss it only with some advanced devotees. But I don't know who are advanced souls here. So ultimately, when he was explaining, he was in a very ecstatic mood. Of course, he should not say us, but he was forced to express. When I am explaining to you fools sitting in front of me, and you are looking like this as if you do not know anything or you have no idea or nothing is entered into your brain, so what can I do? I was told by Prabhupada, once a week I have to give Chaitanya Charitamrita class, that is Thursday. But you are not able to understand. So when I was explaining you, Narada Muni is asking me, what you are doing? They can't understand. Give him some other topics. But I prayed, Narada Muni, please help me. Please help these guys. If you shower your mercy, then these, crows will become Garuda. And they can understand. Please excuse me in the asked way. So Narada Muni is laughing and Gurudev is paying his obeisances to Narada Muni. You see, those are the seer of the truth. Truly dedicated their life at the lotus feet of Supreme Truth Krishna, Absolute Truth Krishna, then that truth will be revealed within them and they want to give it through their causeless mercy to their associates or those who are coming with their divine association. So in this way, he is explaining Krishna when he was doing his pastimes. Please tell me when time will be 8:45. I have no watch. I am not able to. Oh, sorry, it is there. Thank you. So ultimately, time bar is very much here to us. So we should be very much stick up to it because you have a very good marathon. So much marathon reports are coming. I am very much encouraged, but I am not getting part because I am just your simple servant to get your association for tomorrow only. Next I will leave. Anyhow, I am very much encouraged to see these so many groups, so many devotees distributing door to door Srila Prabhupada's Sambad, not the book distribution, the news, the media, what is going on in spiritual world. Prabhupada has printed so many volumes newspapers, single newspapers, different topics of newspapers and sending his staffs. Go and give this news is of this spiritual world. Just headquarters is here, they are sitting, their lordships. They can give you more details. Please come, most welcome. With what? Drink, dance, dine. Come here, chant Hare Krishna, dance nicely, take Krishna Prasadam, become Krishna conscious, go back, come back to Godhead. That's why these newspapers are in this form of book marathon, is distributed everywhere. Whoever have his own choice, they can select this papers. As like so many locals, national, international newspapers are spreading and media is giving their different topics. Similarly, our great personalities, those are going door to door, they are doing a very, very important job, which is most essential in the part of every devotee to deliver others by giving the message of the Lord. So, here we'll see Supreme Lord Krishna, he is full of 6 opulence. Aishwarya, full, then knowledge, then beauty, then renunciation, then Jasha, fame, then next one, strength. So in this way, nobody will surpass Krishna. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avasisyate. Nobody. That's why he is Supreme Lord Krishna. Ishwaraha Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sharva Karana Karanam. Cause of all causes. He is full of blissfulness, full of eternal pleasure, and full of all, what do you say? Knowledge. So in this way, when he came to this world, he is just enjoying. But in Bhagavatam, Gita he is telling, 4th chapter, Jada Jadahi Dharmasi, you know all these verses. So instructed his elder brother, Balaramji, before his appearance, Ajananta, Sesadev in Patala planet, please come forward. We have to do some, pastimes to just remove the irreligion, to annihilate the miscreants, to establish the truth and to protect the devotees. Then Anantadev bowed down, yes boss. And he came in different lilas, either younger brother or elder brother, as per the desire of Supreme Lord Krishna. That's why Gurudev always told in Bhagavatam class or any class, Krishna icha matra bolo bhati. Hammering the table, he is telling. Krishna is with him, so he is hammering always in that way. Krishna is getting pleasure as Gopal. In his last departure, he was telling Gopal and went back home, back to Godhead in Sridham Mayapur. During this, our Mayapur meeting, Prabhupada's Guru Bhakti Siddhanta's Holy Appearance Day, Gauda Mandala, and Jagannath's Navakal every year, and Prabhupada's Bath Centenary year. You see how Krishna is maintaining proper decorum to take back his pure devotee with certain stages, with conditions which we could not believe. We are just crying. But he has his highest honor for his devotee. Prabhupada left his body in Vrindavan, Brajamandal, in Krishna Balaram temple premises. Same Navakalevar of Jagannath. And like Bhisma Pitamaha, he was giving instructions to his disciples. And left his body before 1 month, taking nothing. Bhisma Pitamaha was leaving his body. Prabhupada left his body in the same atmosphere. So these are the Krishna's unique arrangement. We cannot expect for ourselves. Just pray Krishna for his mercy. Rest is with Krishna. He may do or may not. So he had told that this Krishna, when he made his Leelas Dwarakadhisa, he had his 16,108 wives, palaces, and so many items, so many things, and ultimately Narad was coming every day to each palace. What Krishna is doing? Whatever Krishna was doing, either playing dice, or is just churning milk, or talking with Rukmini, or doing his bathing, or doing his havan, or playing with his children, whatever it may be, Narad was puzzled that always Krishna from every palace is coming with, items to just wash the lotus feet of Narada Muni. Put sandalwood paste on his forehead. Put garland. Then sprinkle the washing water of Narada Muni's lotus feet on his head and on the head of the other members and staffs there, and welcoming him with garlanding. Please sit on the throne. What seva I can do to you? Surprised Narada Muni. Supreme, what is doing? For what? Jajjat achariti srestha tattadivetar jana sajjat pramanam kurude lokastad anuvartate. This is the motive behind all these activities of Supreme Lord Krishna. So ultimately, when Krishna is doing his Leela, there is some very costly, pillars in that Dwaraka palaces. When he was with Rukmini and he was doing his pastimes, he looked at the pillar. The costly pillars, gorgeous pillars, reflected his own beauty. What he thought? Apari kalita purva kas chamatkar spurati mama garyanesa madhurja chetaha. Ayam mamapi hastaprekshang janglubdha chetaha sa rabhasang upabhoktung kamaye radhikeva. This is the sole desire of Krishna. What is my madhurja? How it just released by Srimati Radharani. And it is so much filled up with pleasure. What Radharani is releasing, what it is. And which type of sukha, we say it pleasure, she is getting out of it. To just release it for these three items, as we explained before, Krishna came as Gaura. When he entered with Srimati Radharani's body, his blue feature was covered with molten golden Swarup. And he accepted the mood of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani is always crying for Krishna. Every single moment, even if Krishna is going with cowed boys to grazing field or Govardhan or this Jamuna, Pulain, Leela, whatever it may be, a minute fraction of the time, separation of Krishna from Gopis and Radharani seems to be as a big, long time of big jugas. Long time separation. Thinking of Krishna, asking Jashoda mother, when Krishna will come back. Why? Our mood should be like that. Are you really thinking of Krishna in that way? Any moment we are away from temple? No. Not at all. Why? Because our surrender is not complete. Shodanga Saranagati hoibe jahar, tahara prarthana sune Sri Nanda Kumar. Krishna told, Sarva dharman paritejya mamekang saranang braja. Our surrender is either partial or conditional or artificial. That's why to release all these things, we are deprived of the mercy of Supreme Lord Krishna. Until and unless it is 100% surrender to Krishna, no question of releasing a tinge of the love or the pastimes or the pleasure. What Srimati Radharani is getting, to get a little percentage of it is also difficult. For that purpose, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami had written, Krishna madhurjera eka swabhavika bala Krishna adi naranari Karaye chanchala Sravane darshane akar Sae sarva mana Apna swadite Krishna Kare na jatana. Because Gopis, himself Baladev, Narayan, Lakshmi, and all the living entities, they or so much after it, that is Krishna Madhurya. The sweetness of Krishna's appearance, Krishna's bodily luster, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's dham, Krishna's all sorts of activities are so much capable to make others very hurried to how to test all these things, either with directly touching Krishna, serving Krishna, glorifying Krishna, listening about Krishna, or just remembering Krishna, in which it may be, all are developed that great. Ultimately, Srimati Barshabhanavi Devi Radharani, along with all the gopis, they, with their very purified heart, loving heart, only not purified, purified loving heart, with transcendental loving relationship with Krishna, they want to serve Krishna. In which way? Just forgetting their so-called family relationship. We can't avoid it. It will come, family members will kick you out. Don't enter. You lost your chastity. But still, we are beginning, no, I went to the temple, please allow me. I may not go tomorrow, but please, they will allow. But these gopis, Srimati Radharani, what they are doing? What is the greatest bondage in this so-called material world? Gruha Shrinkala. Discipline of a household life. They broke it. And to serve Krishna, they came forward. For which sake? Just to release the beautiful smiling face of Krishna. Just to release the embracing way Krishna is waiting for them. Just to release how Krishna is walking, how Krishna is dancing, how Krishna is playing his flute, how Krishna is with loving glance looking towards them, how Krishna is doing his Rasa Leela, how Krishna is grazing in the field of Vrindavan, how Krishna is talking to his cowherd boys. All these pastimes they had seen, they want again to Krishna to release it in different grades, in different stages of their devotional practice. For what? Krishna wants to see that my dearest of the dear, the gopis and Srimati Radharani, when they saw me, they are really happy inside, they are releasing my love, and they are also laughing. Seeing their face, Krishna is laughing. Again, they are also laughing, Krishna is laughing. In this way, proper reciprocation, it is increasing, unlimitedly. There is no end to it. In this way, Krishna wanted the highest love, the highest pleasure with Srimati Radharani, his own internal potency. All his internal potency with Krishna. During Leela itself, what Krishna wants, accordingly internal potency comes out of this Swarup of Krishna and helped him in his Leelas, in his pastimes. So, Krishna developed that grade. No pare ahang niravadya sanjujang so sadhu krityang vibudhavisha pivaha ja mang avajan durjara griha sangala sambrusya tadvaha pratijatu sadhuna. Canto 10, chapter 32, text 22. Please, you will look at the explanation given by Prabhupada. In this way, they are just coming out of their houses and giving pleasure to Krishna, and Krishna is like, I can't pay back your love. The loan I can do, but I can't repay it. By your own transcendental, spiritual, pious activities, whatever it may you say, through that you should be just clear of all of my debts to you by the way you are coming to serve me in dead of night, kicking back to your so-called household relationship, which is the greatest bondage in this material world. So, to have it, Krishna came as Gaura. That's also explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita, where again it comes the role of Advaita Acharya. He is also calling Mahaprabhu to come here. And Mahaprabhu is coming to fulfill his grade. That is Antaranga Hetu, chief cause. And external cause, to distribute that love to every living entity. And Advaita Acharya is saying, Advaita Acharya Gosai Sakhyat Ishwar Jahara Mahima na hai Jivera Gochar. Advaita Acharya Kote Brahmandera Karta Areka Murte Brahmandera Bharta. Karaimu Krishna Sarva Nayana Gochar Tebe se Advaita Nama Krishnera Kinkar. In this way, Krishna is coming as Mahaprabhu to fulfill his own desire, and by the just hunkar of Advaita Acharya, he is forced to come from Vaikuntha Golak to give that transcendental, love of holy name to everybody. So, Krishna has his desire, his greed to come as Gaura. And the Antaranga Shakti, Yogamaya, just waiting to the hunkar of Advaita Acharya. And by this hunkar of Advaita Acharya, he had so much forcefully crying and praying for Krishna that it just crossed the 14 planetary systems. From here, Navadvip, Shantipuranath, from Shantipur, near to Mayapur, 35, I think perhaps most of it went to the Advaita Acharya place in Navadvip, that from Mayapur it is 35 kilometers only. During, Madhvacharya's holy disappearance programs, very big programs by the ISKCON Mayapur. So ultimately, you have got that darshan and prasadam there. There only he was praying, and his so much transcendental sound vibration, it surpasses 14 planetary systems. Not only that, touching the spiritual world. And Krishna, he was there with his pastimes, and he was taking rest, and it came to his attention. Who is crying? For what? Hare, Advaita Acharya, who is none different than Mahavishnu, Sadasiva. And Krishna's force. In this way, how Krishna is coming. What is the cause of Mahaprabhu's appearance in this world? Bhaktir Ichai Krishna's Shav avatar. When Advaita Acharya, his expansion, his dear devotee wants, and Krishna has his own desire, so he is forced to come down with this Gaura avatar. And in this way, he was coming, the very narrative way it is given here, for this prem only. Nama prem, Gaura prem, Krishna prem. And for this purpose, when he came, this Bimal prem, means purest of the pure prem bhakti, is the only way to achieve Krishna. So you should see how far our seva, our chanting, our association with devotees, our going through the scriptures, doing our daily darshan here, gives us that stage where we have that Bimala Prema Bhakti, purest of the pure Prema Bhakti, which will give us the chance to have Krishna with us. Bhakti vina jagatar nahi avasthan. We are coming here because we had forgotten Krishna. But those who are with Krishna, they are with Krishna with pure devotional practice in spiritual world. Those exalted Vaishnavas, Goswamis, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Srila Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur, all Gaudiya Acharyas coming with Srila Prabhupada's or Parampara, they are in that platform. And they are just here to distribute this and give us the process how to have it. And we are practicing Vidhi Bhakti with certain regulations and principles. It is called Vaidhi Bhakti. It is full of all sorts of regulatory process by regulatory principles. But Raga Bhakti, which is real to be tested by pure devotees who are testing, it is Bhavamaya. It is full of ecstasy, spiritual ecstasy. And nobody had distributed that ecstatic love of Godhead here in this material world other than the close associates of Krishna or close associate of Srimati Radharani or close associate of Prema Purushottama Sri Gauranga. That's why another name of Raga Bhakti is called Prema Bhakti. That's why the place of Prema Bhakti, the dham of Prema Bhakti is Braja, Brajabhumi, Vrindavana. That's why this Braja Bhakti is of 4 varieties, 4 types. What? Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhurya. In this way, Krishna himself was coming to this world as Mahaprabhu with a sankalpa, strong determination, promise. What? Yugardharma pravartaimu nama sankirtana chari bhava bhakti diya nachamu bhuvana. Krishna came for 125 years, Leela in Dwaraka, in Dwapar Yug. 100 years of Dwapar Yug and 25 years beginning of Kali Yug. End of Dwapar Yug 100 years, beginning of Kali Yug 25 years. Leela had finished, wind up the Leela and went back. But he's thinking, now Kali Yuga is coming. 4,32,000 years Kali Yuga. And people of this age are Manda, Sumanda, Matayo, Manda, Bhagyahi, Upadruta, Frayana, Alpa, Ayusha, Kala, Vasmin, Juge, Jana. For them, easiest process is Krute Jadhyayate Vishnu, Tridaya Jajate Mukhi, Dwapare Paricharjayang, Kalutat, Hari Kirtanat. Who knows Hari? Will do Hari Kirtan. How they will do? Without any surrendering process. They do not know anything. ABC of it, I have to go. This is soul teacher because he is your well-wishing friend. Bhoktarang Jagyatapasang, Sarvalokam Vaishwarang, Shrudang Sarvabhutanang. Nobody is your intimate friend. Nobody. Apparently it seems. When their desire or anything, is disturbed, then relation is cut. But Krishna is never losing us. Every time he is with us. As super soul within our heart. So ultimately, in that mood, he came and what did it? Tar madhye sarvasreshta nama sankirtan achirat mile bhai Krishna premadhan. Easiest way to have prem, have Krishna, have just taste it, relish it, do nama sankirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. How vibration we are making. And when Mahaprabhu was here, in his last 39 years back, he made his Lila in Navadvip Dham. It was just surprising. Mahaprabhu and his associates, their numbers are lakhs in number. They did not belong to this material world. Please be careful. They are from Vaikuntha, from spiritual planet. That's why when Mahaprabhu was going his protest procession to Kaji's residence, they are having their, big candles, masalas are there. Simultaneously, they are beating drums. Simultaneously, they are doing kartal, beating kartal. Also, raising their hands, they are chanting holy name. How? It is written by the acharyas, by this what's Thakur's name? Chaitanya Bhagavat. Vrindavan Das Thakur. He had given commentaries there also. Because they belongs to Vaikuntha planet, spiritual world, they can expand in any of their arms to do any type of seva to Mahaprabhu, while protest march they are going to Kaji's residence. So in this way, this Prem Nam Sankirtan is such very powerful, very influential, very effective, and having spiritual result that whoever is doing that Prema Nam Sankirtan with Prem, matlab love. Love is not the word of this world. Here this world is full of lust. Single desire for any pleasure, for any of the senses or physical organs, that is called lust. Highest is, this Maithuna. We are telling you, I love you, but that is not. That is lusty desires and lusty affairs. That's why one moment it is you are joined boys and girls, next moment divorce. But in spiritual love, eternal love, there is no question of separation. All is union. But Krishna wants to taste the real love of his dear devotees by making himself separated from them. How they are feeling, how they are developing their love for me, how they are serving me, how they are surviving, how they are thinking of me. Like that, Krishna makes himself away from the association of gopis, even from the association of Srimati Radharani. Because in the separation only, Krishna tastes their real love to me. And if there is no separation, love can't exist. Love will die. That is the commentaries of Acharyas. So in this way, Krishna, with that mood, he came as Gaura to give us that prema, which is the hidden treasure within Srimati Radharani's heart. He had himself stolen. He came as Gaura with the complexion as molten gold of Srimati Radharani and mood of Radharani, crying for Krishna, thinking of Krishna. In separation of Krishna, he is just bewildered. So, to give us that taste or give us a practice for that, Krishna come as Gaura. In this way, is Gauranga Mahaprabhu's appearance there. So much topics are there. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is told, Radha Purna Shakti Krishna Purna Shakti Mana Dui Vastu Bhedanahi Shastra Paramana Radha Krishna Iche Sada Eka Iswarupa Leela Rasa Aswadite Dhare Dui Rupa Radha Bhava Kanti Dui Kari Ange Kara Sri Krishna Chaitanya Rupe Kaila Bhatara Sri Krishna Chaitanya Gosai Brajendra Kumara Rasamaya Murti Krishna Sakhyata Sringara. Every para needs a brief or little elaborate description so that we can just penetrate our mind within that topic and release the real taste of it and keep that mellow in our heart to develop our Krishna consciousness. But time is not there. Oh, it is gone. Time is gone. Okay. So what can I do? I can't go ahead. Okay. Let it be remain for some other timings to discuss. I am always looking at the time, that I am a bit disturbed. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, that's I told here, how Mahaprabhu is giving us the process to have that Gaura Prem. So many things are to be discussed, but no time. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kare Soparsada Swiya Dhama Saha Avatari Atyanta Dullabha Preva Karibare Dan Sikhaye Saranagati Bhakater Pran Danyatma Nivedana Goptrute Varan Avasya Rakhive Krishna Vishwas Palan Bhakti Anukula Matra Karjera Shikar Bhakti Pratikula Bhava Barjanangikar Sharanga Sharanagati Haive Jahar Tahara Prarthana Sune Sri Nanda Kumar रूप सनातन पदे दंते तृणधरी भक्ति विनोद पड़े दुहु पद धरी. Out of compassion for the fallen souls, Sri Krishna Chaitanya came to this world with his personal associates and divine abode to teach Sharanagati, surrender to the Almighty Godhead, and to freely distribute ecstatic love of God, which is ordinarily very difficult to obtain. This Sharanagati is the very life of the true devotee. The ways of Sharanagati are humility, dedication of the self, acceptance of the Lord as one's only maintainer, faith that Krishna will surely protect, execution of only those acts favorable to pure devotion, and renunciation of conduct adverse to pure devotion. The youthful son of Nanda Maharaj, Sri Krishna, hears the prayers of anyone who takes refuge in him by this sixfold practice. Bhakti Vinod places a straw between his teeth, prostrates himself before the two Goswamis, Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatana Goswami, and grasps their lotus feet with his hands. I am certainly the lowest of men. He tells them weeping, but please make me the best of men by teaching the ways of Saranagati. Saranagati is a very vast topic. Some other days, if Brother Rasbihari will be very much merciful to this fallen soul, I may get your association and you can give me the teachings on Saranagati and will reciprocate, and we can combinedly just progress to the path of devotional practice. And please Krishna and Gauranga, Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu and the close associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so also the associates of Srimati Radharani and Krishna Chandra, and our parampara, ultimately will get some perfection of this life by this making all the senses, body, organs, mind, false ego, intelligence with Krishna consciousness, pure and complete Krishna consciousness, and will be eligible to teach others here and go back there to serve their lordships, again come back here and just take parts in the Mahaprabhu's Lila and distribute that Krishna Prem, which is very, very rarest of the rare, to all the living entities and make them their life successful. So also by a preacher will become successful preacher by the mercy of the Lord, and make in this way the whole world inundated with love of Godhead. Hare Krishna. If there are any comments or questions, please do. Otherwise, we can wind up the topic here. So many topics. Sorry that I could not complete my topic in these limited timings. Hare Krishna. Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki, Jai Sri Sri Gaur Nitai ki, Jai Sri Sri Radha Rasbihari Lalita Vishakha Ji ki, Jai Sri Sri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Jai Sri Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sudarsana Deva ki, Jai Shamaved Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki, Jai Anant Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Jai Juhu Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nidai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Srila Gurudev ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo nama. Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.